So the next area here is our banner, and you can click on the banner to get back to this area as well, but let's just move on down the line here. The gray bar is the nav bar. This nav bar and the nav bar options will change depending on if you're in a course or you're here on the home page. But if you're here on the home page, you have a few standard options. First is a system check, and we're going to see that it just did a little check just now to make sure that my browser passed and everything is up to date. You'll want students to come here if they're having a problem seeing some things or having a problem in the system. For the most part, everything has been going really smoothly in Desire to Learn. So it's just a good thing to check out and have your students check maybe at the beginning of the semester. There's also D2L intro videos, and these intro videos are just basic overviews of Desire to Learn. They got some jazzy music. They point out some fun features with little pop-ups. And as you can see, they take a little while to load. But there are many different features. You may want to just, run through these areas just for a quick overview. There is also a help area on this nav bar. And if you click on help, this is just a basic overview, not even as complex as those intro videos. This just tells you what each item is inside of Desire to Learn. So that may be helpful to you. Another space here is My Tools, which allows you to get to your calendar. I'm going to click on my calendar, and you'll see that it's actually feeding in content from a few different calendars that I happen to be on the roster for. So one particular class, and then my sandboxes, and also the college will be a calendar on here too. So if there's any updates scheduled or things that instructors have added to their calendars, those are going to pop up here. And if the instructor has chosen to, I would be able to click more, and then I'd be able to get to that item from here. So I think that calendar function is going to be really great for students. Also, under My Tools, you have email. And I promised that I'd kind of show you this area, and we are finally here. So compose a message. This is just a composing window. There is now a sent mail folder that will show you your sent mail. But you can, if you want to, in the to field, enter in an email. You can also go to your address book. And note, if you are in this area, if you accessed your email from your D2L homepage instead of your course homepage, you're going to see everybody that you're connected to. Once you get into a course and you click on address book, you'll only see the people in that course on that address book page. So once you click on address book, one important thing to note is that if you select individuals to receive this email, you want to click on to or CC or BC, not just add recipients right away. So click on to, make sure those individuals are loaded into the to bar up here or in the CC or in the BCC before you click add recipients. Once they are loaded in, if you decide, hey, I didn't actually want this person on here, you could just go ahead and click on the X to get rid of those names, and now you're only sending to the one that is left. There's also a subject line, just like any email system. And then there is a body, and the body is very flexible. It has a nice toolbar that you'll see all over up at the top. I just tried to click on this little button, but everything is exposed because I have my browser full width. If you find that you're missing some buttons here, you can always click on your little show all components on this toolbar. And you have some very interesting buttons here. You can insert stuff, which is inserting if you want like a video, which will display very nicely in Gmail when students get that in. You can also link directly to some course content items through your insert quick link, as well as linking to web pages. So there's some pretty cool functionality in here. Enter in your body text, and then you can scroll on down. You have the ability to add attachments. You can also choose to record a video or audio recording, and when you're done, you would just hit send, which is all the way back at the top, and then you just hit that button to send it. Now, I'm not going to send, but I will show you, if we click on Sent Mail, that I have sent emails out to people before. So that is how you can just check your sent mail to see actually what has been sent out. Now if we head back up to My Tools, we can go also, here's the pager, and you can find some friends who are online. I apparently don't have friends, but I can add friends if I want to. And I could search by username. See if we can get Mark to appear here. And you could see that Mark is right now online, and I could choose to add him and send him an IM if I want to. So hopefully he will see that later on pop up at the very top. And so that's the pager, and I just shrunk the pager down below. You can see that that's just usually a pop-up window. Now also there is the blog feature, and the blog feature will allow you to make a new entry, and the blog feature is great if a student, or maybe for your class, you wanted to use just a basic blog, have them keep a journal, and they can make their entries public and share them with their classmates and then whoever. But remember that the blog feature actually won't be available to students once they graduate because they won't be able to log into Desire to Learn. So there will be some work there to get them to carry that stuff over if you do choose to use this blog feature. Next up is the locker, and the locker is a file storage area that you and your students can choose to use here. The only bad thing is, again, once they graduate, they won't have access to get to their storage area. However, if it's something like a bio, where you or your students know that you're going to be using it semester after semester and you just want to keep it in here, go right ahead, load it in, and then you'll be able to get to it every time. There's also a link to our survey for our workshops here. So if you click on that, that's for faculty and staff. I'm just going to click back on my home, and we'll just finish up with just a little overview of these widgets. So down below the nav bar, we have a few boxes, or they're called widgets in Desire to Learn. One is My Courses. You can also search for your courses here. It's going to automatically display your last 10 access courses. If you have more than that, you will have the ability to search. But you can also access your courses that way. That'll be the quick and easy way for you to do it. There's also a news area, and this is really for news or announcements that will be posted by Canisius. And also, if students are in more than one course, or you are, you'll also see those announcements pop up here as well. Towards the bottom left-hand side, this is what each of those areas look like for administrators, instructors, and staff and students. You're in here as an instructor, and so therefore you'd only see the instructors and staff help. This help is amazing. I just clicked on the little help button. You could see it pops out. I highly recommend, just going through each one of these items when you have time. And this gives really a lot of detailed information. I really love how they include the icons that are found all over Desire to Learn as well. And once you've gotten a little overview, you can drill down to the bottom and get to more advanced topics. Also on the right hand side, we have a regular calendar, and that is a calendar that will display all of the events, not just the ones for one particular course. And then down below there's also tasks. You could choose to set tasks for yourself. So that is just a very basic overview of the Desire to Learn homepage and how to navigate and how to find your way around. Please stay tuned for some more crash course videos that we are going to be working on, and have fun in Desire to Learn.